Let's talk to the guy that was on the call yesterday down in steamy South Florida, Merrill Reese with us. Merrill, how are you?
I am fine. 4-0 feels good.
It does. Merrill, it does feel good. And they went to Tampa, a place that they've had so much trouble over the years, Merrill, and they walked out of there with a victory. Merrill, let's start with the call we just played in there. Merrill, I heard you say it as I was driving home from the pregame show yesterday. I think it was Bill Werndella said it to you. I don't know the answer, but I just know this. Having back-to-back scores on special teams to end last week and start this one, it is rare, and it is awesome to watch that.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. But the special teams are good. Then they've got a great coach in Michael Clay, and he works with them, and they find tendencies, and they take advantage. They
do, and it was a difference-making play last week and this week. Merrill, let's start with the first half of the game and the offense. Boy, they were on point. Jalen Hurts, 15 of 16 in the first half of the game. It felt like at times they just did whatever they wanted offensively, including some creativity down by the goal line with some shovel passes to Dallas Goedert. What did you notice?
Exactly that. There was a lot of creativity in the offense, and Jalen Hurts was just amazing, putting the ball wherever he wanted and doing whatever they had to do. The running game still, even in the first half, as well as they played, is still not operating the way it should be, the way that we are used to seeing it over the last year. With Saquon, each week it would seem he'd score a couple of long touchdowns, and I think now about his longest run is 10 yards. And I'm not pointing a finger at him. It's a coordinated type of thing where maybe it has to do with injuries along the offensive line, but I don't see gaping holes. I don't see daylight through which he can run.
So, Merrill, I'm kind of curious. What do you think was the reason the offense got bogged down a little bit in the second half?
I think it's a combination of things. You know, Hugh, I got the feeling that what Tampa Bay needed was a lift. Mm-hmm. And even though it was only a 3-point lift, getting that 65-yard field goal right before halftime as they were set to leave the field, that was a big lift for this team because they came out and they were a different team in the second half. I mean, Baker Mayfield was great. Mm-hmm. He found his targets. He had 2 X plays. I mean, when you have touchdowns, two long passes in the 70-yard range, that's going to hurt another team. But fortunately, the Eagles picked up a touchdown in between. One time they were up 24-3, and then later they were up 31-13. And at that time it felt good, but then you couldn't stop Tampa Bay. They just kept coming back. Bucky Irving was running well. Rachaad White was running well. And Mayfield is a heck of a quarterback.
He is. He's tough. He brings an energy to the game, and he almost brought them back. Merrill, that running game that really hasn't got going so far this season, when you watch it from your vantage point, do you feel that it is some on Saquon? Is he not the same, or is it more the offensive line just hasn't been as strong opening those holes as we're used to with the Eagles?
I would go to choice B. That's what it looks like to me. But I'm not seeing holes. I'm not seeing opportunities. He's running into walls, and people are gang tackling him as soon as he gets to the line of scrimmage. I mean, that's the big difference to me. I think Saquon, once he gets into the clear, once he sees a little bit of daylight, he's going to go because he hasn't lost speed, agility, or power. He's still the same Saquon Barkley. But I think right now it's a combination of injuries on that offensive line. And the other thing yesterday, I know that the same happens for both teams, but that was about 105 degrees on the field. And they say, Vic Fangio said last week, it's a mindset you have to go and play, but I still see Tampa Bay is more used to that stuff, and the Eagles did seem to wilt in that second half.
They did. Luckily, they had Jahad Campbell, though, and I know he got beat on that wheel route by Bucky Irving, but that's going to happen. He's a big time. Yeah, he's a good running back, and he's speed out of the backfield. That what stood out to me more, Merrill, was the 2 plays Jahad Campbell did make, forcing the fumble on Bucky Irving, which set the Eagles up for their only score of the second half, and then that interception. I think he got a little assist there from Reed Blankenship tipping that pass on Baker, but Merrill, 4 games in, I'm very impressed with Jahad Campbell. He looks like a star in the making here.
Well, he is. But other guys are stepping up too. I think yesterday you saw it with the kind of game that we saw. Both of your corners. I mean, both of your corners played well. Quinyon Mitchell was all over the field chasing their fastest receiver, and also Cooper DeJean was just outstanding, just absolutely tremendous.
He really was. Merrill, the team is 4-0.
And one other guy,
Go ahead.
I have to point out, because it seems like every game he's the best defensive player on the field. That is Zach Bond. What a great player he has turned out to be. I watched
true.
Dallas and Green Bay when I got home last night, and I said, man, what has happened to Micah Parsons? Until he made a tackle late in the game, he did nothing. And here's Zach Bond is involved in everything.
Well, he is. And Merrill, I never thought I'd see the day after all the years of the Eagles not really prioritizing, linebackers. I think they have the best linebacker duo in the NFL now. I would say Bond and Jihad Campbell is the best inside linebacker duo in the NFL. Merrill, I never thought I'd see the day that we had that here.
Yeah. And listen, N'Kobe Dean's not even back yet. And when Trotter goes in, he's good. They're deep. They're not only good, but they're very, very deep.
They are. They made big plays to win that football game yesterday. Merrill, we appreciate it. As always, enjoy the week. The Eagles are undefeated. We'll talk to you on Sunday as the Eagles try to go to 5-0 against the Denver Broncos back at home. Thank you, Merrill.
Okay, thank you, guys. Have a great day.
There he goes. Merrill Reese, the voice of the Eagles there.